Hi, fellow South Africans. So this message I'm going to record in English and then I'm going to record in Zulu or vice versa. But the whole point is for me, please spread this video. So all men of South Africa, South Africans complain that we know for a fact would 60-70%, even if it's 20% of a population yalezo skole kugcwele ingane ezingazona eSouth Africa. Personally, I've even received complaints from othisha bese sisha asibezwe labantwana ukuthi bathini aba communicate language yethu, so kunzima ngisho ubafundisa. So uma sihambisa leyo concern yethu kuhulumeni, akaze nakodwa uhulumeni athi no, asike sibheke le ndaba ukuthi kuhamba kanjani lapha ekoleni, khona yini indaba yokuthi khona izingane edlula ipopulation yama South Africans kwezinye izikole kanjalo. Instead manje ngoba kuqala ikole, uhulumeni kunezingane ezinganayo indawo yokufunda, eziningi futhi ziningi thina we've been bombarded with emails SMS. So uhulumeni instead of ukuthi akhiphe notice ukuthi mhlambe bazozama ukudila nendaba yokuthi izingane zala eSouth Africa azinayo indawo yokufunda, izolo noma ngithangile bakhiphe istatement esedesignwe nje, uyabona impela ukuthi kudesignwe la umyalezo othi thina ama South Africans asiye ukuba negative towards abantu bokufika, abekho abantu bokufika bathathe indawo zezingane zase South Africa. Ayikho ingane engavumelekile ukufunda noma ingangane banama documents. Ngikhuluma ngohulumeni wase South Africa ovotelwe yithina ama South Africans. Uthi kuma South Africans lento enikhala ngayo ayibalekile ukudlula ukuthi nina yekani lento enishoyo ngabantu bokufika. Ngikhuluma mina ngezikole engizaziyo nami personally ngazi ngiye kuzona, ngithi abo lesi I'm sure futhi abantu baseThekwini bonke bayazi Eddington ukuthi isikole sabantu bokufika kusakona isikole sase South Africa. Izingane ziyangena ziyaphuma, abazali bayakhala bathi sina sihlala la kodwa izingane zethu bathi azinaso isikhala. Kodwa uhulumeni uthi ayikho leyo nto, nini negative towards abantu bokufika, ayikho ingane efanele ingasithola isikole. So uthi uhulumeni ungavuka ekseni eKenya uthatha ibhanoyi ungene la eSouth Africa ngoba phela bayangena whether benama documents or not. Umuntu athi ngizohlala u30 days or ngizohlala u20 days na ipassport yami, ajike umuntu ahlale nengane yakhe ayifake esikoleni inganawo amaphepha, bese ufanele compromise ingane yase South Africa ela engayonayo option yokuvuka ngelinye ilanga ithi yagoduka. So here is the thing engicelayo kuma South Africans laba banezingane ezinganaso isikhala. Ngiyacela bandla mase kuvulwa iperiod yokuya ekoleni, ngiyacela if userious ngempela ngisasele ngane yakho ukuthi ifunde, celwe kunoma isiphi isikole esiseduze nawe, ufike uthi uzofaka ingane yakho awunawo amaphepha, ubhale affidavit leyo ukuthi awunawo amaphepha, awunayo ID, ayinayo ingane birth certificate, ayinalutho, uyifake nje esikoleni. Ngoba bathi bona umthetho ukuthi ayikho ingane efanele ingafundi whether inamaphepha or ayinamaphepha. So angiboni isidingo sokuthi lokhu nihlupha, lokhu nifuna amaphepha, nifuna ama-address, nifuna iy'ncwadi zamakhansela, bla bla, musani lokhu nihlupha. Uthi uhulumeni wethu wase South Africa nawe nje vele ufike ungayonawo ama-documents uye esikoleni uthi ngifakeni ingane yami, bathi ngokomthetho kusho wona uhulumeni ingane yakho kuzophoqeleka ukuthi ifakwe lapho. So ngicela senze njalo from now on. Niye kulokhu nihlupha ngalento amaphepha nama documents nixakanisa, no. If ukhona abantu abakwazi ukuvuka ekseni from whichever country abakuyona bezofaka ingane zabo ekoleni at the expense of South African children, then thina why fanele silokhu comply, silokhu senza izinto ezifunayo? No, kusho uhulumeni lokho. Bayiziba indaba yokuthi la eSouth Africa kunomthetho, Immigration Act, abayizibayo completely. So I'm saying this in English now. I'm saying that the government has said that no child must be refused education. And when we're saying that there's South African children that don't have a space in our schools, they're saying, oh no, there's no such thing. When we know as South Africans, I'm sure in Johannesburg, in Durban, in Cape Town, there's schools that we can take you to and say, here is a school that has been taken over by people who are not South African. And there's children who are South African who are being deprived of an education because these spots have been taken. Because they're spots, these are spots. And some schools are actually ending up being overcrowded. Instead of taking 20 learners, they're taking 40 learners, and it's compromising on the level and the quality of education that South African children are getting. And our government is saying, no, ignore all of that. Every child has a right to come here. So in the morning, anyone with those 30-day passports that they come here in this country with, or even they jump the border, they can come and bring their children here, and we are forced to give them an education. Because our government doesn't care about South Africans. All they care about is looking good to the United Nations. So I'm asking South Africans, wake up in the morning when it's the day of looking for your child's school. Go to any school that is near you that you feel like your child must go to. Tell them you don't have documents, but they have to admit your child because the government says so. They said it's the law. And if anyone is refused an education, we must take it from there. No South African child must go without an education. If there's no space in school, schools must make a plan. Because if the teachers are keeping quiet and complaining all to us, the principals are taking money from some of these people, and then the schools must be overcrowded until the parents themselves take it upon themselves to stand up for their children, for the education of their children, and make sure that we get these children out of this country. Because you can't say coming to the country illegally automatically warrants you to certain laws. There are laws in this country that say that a person who is in the country illegally must be deported. Why are we giving them an education? Why are we making them seem like victims? Because these foreigners know that you make them victims the minute they set foot in this country. Why do you think they keep giving birth every 2 minutes? Because they know that once they have children, you don't want to deport them. Guys, it's time for us now our children's education is being compromised. All the time. We don't have spaces. Even in universities, we don't have spaces. But we're busy trying to accommodate the rest of Africa and the rest of the world. At whose expense? At whose expense? I am so angry at South Africans who keep saying we're not angry enough. What are you guys waiting for? What are you waiting for? Like, our country is going right in front of us, and we've been treated like second-class citizens. And you guys are telling me you're not angry enough. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for DJ Maphorisa to come and have a party and say, come, let's fight for our country? Because that's the language that some of you understand. When there's entertainment and there's alcohol. No, guys, it's enough now. Our children's lives are being compromised here. And we're being treated like second-class citizens in our own country. This is not what we vote for. This is not the country we want. Not for ourselves, not for our children, not for the future. And you need to stand up. You need to stand up now. Sitting on your phones is not going to solve this.